Not many people watching this video are going to recognize this spot, and the reason for that, very simple, not many people have ever been here. Which is kind of a shame because it is an absolutely fantastic spot that deserves to be shared with more people, but it's also kind of not a shame because it's very beautiful to be here and be the only ones here. For those of you who do know, congratulations. For those of you who don't, let me tell you, this is Hwange Pan and Kazuma Pan National Park in the northwest of Zimbabwe, right on the Botswana border. It's really a very, very remarkable place. And as I said, it's a place that gets visited very little. I once had a look at the visitor's book here and saw that there had not been more than 2 or 3 people in the last 3 months who'd visited this park. So unsurprisingly, when you get here, you do pretty much have the entire park all to yourselves. But let me fill you in on what we've been up to the last few days. Our first episode was shot from Tuskers Camp on the edge of Hwange. From there, we came in through main camp, did the beautiful Ngweshla loop. We went down to Kennedy Pan, Ngweshla, Jambile, and then back up onto the main road and then through to Hwange Pan, where we spent the night. Hwange Pan is a picnic site there and it's a lovely spot to camp. There's a lot of wildlife around there. We had lions calling all night, plenty of elephant coming to the pan, which is just by the campsite. And then the next day we drove through past Masuma. And Masuma, of course, is always worth spending a couple of hours at, just watching the hippos, the birds. There's so much wildlife there. And then Ditima, and then to Robin's Camp. Robin's Camp is just such a beautifully well-appointed camp. Very simple, but there's a swimming pool there, there's a bar there, there's a restaurant, and there's a lovely campsite with incredible hot showers and ablutions, which is something that you really appreciate when you're on extended trips in the bush. We had some fantastic game viewing around Robins. Some of our groups had a really beautiful sighting of a female lion with cubs. Another group also saw, which is a very rare sighting, the African wildcat, which looks kind of like a domestic cat and a little bit larger than your average domestic cat, mainly nocturnal and really, yes, very unusual to see it. Beautiful coloring and yellow behind its ears. From Robins, we drove up yesterday here to Pandamatenga border post, which is probably one of Zimbabwe's quietest border posts going into Botswana, and then right along the border, along the historic old Hunters Road. Many travelers along there, missionaries and various sort of vagabondy types in the late 1800s. And then we came here to Kazuma Pan National Park, and we're going to be here for the next couple of days and enjoying it before we go to Victoria Falls. Kazuma is really unusual in Zimbabwe because it looks all the world like a piece of Botswana that just happens to have wound up on the wrong side of the border. And you can see animals here that you don't see anywhere else in the country. There's plenty of sesame here, which is a fairly rare sighting for Zimbabwe. If you're incredibly lucky, you might get to see the odd oryx or gemsbok, which is more often associated with the western part of southern Africa, Botswana and Namibia, but occasionally strays across into Zimbabwe in Hwange National Park or Kazuma Pan. I personally have never seen one here, but always hopeful. Today we're going to go for a game drive just now along the Katsashete River, which is always very productive. Lots of giraffe, buffalo, elephant, and I'm sure we'll see. Yesterday we saw wildebeest, zebra, and plenty of other things. What I'm really hoping to see is a bat-eared fox, which I haven't seen for a while, and those are quite rare these days. Oh, we also saw wild dog last night here at Hwange Pan. Tonight we're going to go super tactical and spend the evening. It's full moon at the moment, so we're going to spend the evening very, very quietly looking out on Hwange Pan and hiding from the wildlife to see what comes along. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little episode. The next day we will be going on to Victoria Falls and then along the Zambezi River towards Hwange National Park, another fantastic hidden gem in this beautiful country of ours. If you're enjoying these episodes, just keep looking at selfdriveadventures.com. Self-Drive Adventures is the company through whom this group behind me have been organized, and of course there's space on our tour in 2026 if you would like to join. So just check out selfdriveadventures.com. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Take it easy. Bye.